Here in Central Texas, we're ready to start those seeds for a cool season, and it's really hot. It's really dry. We're lucky if it rains at all. So here is what I found to be a couple of really great tips for starting seeds in hot, dry weather. You got to pick the right seeds, all right? It's got to be the right time. They've got to be quick to germinate. You want to make sure you keep those seed beds evenly moist until they germinate. They don't have to be soggy, sopping wet. You don't want them bone dry either. One of the things that I like to do is after I plant my seeds, I'll use my drip irrigation and give a good slow soaking to the bed. That allows the water to slowly penetrate, and it's going to stay moist longer. I feel like it gets the whole cycle started off good, so that's a really good tip. Give them a good deep soaking. Try using shade cloth. I really think that helps. It doesn't dry out as quickly. It keeps the soil temperatures at a more nominal rate. These are the Provider bush beans. I love these. They're a 50-day variety. I should get some. Now they sprouted and they look really strong, but these guys will get sunburned, so it's real important that I cover them with some shade cloth while we're still in this mid to upper 90s temperature range. If you're going to use shade cloth, you need to create some type of structure, something like a hoop house over your raised garden bed. Make sure once your seeds sprout that you pull back on the water. You want to treat them like just a regular plant at that point. If you overwater them, that can cause some damping off. That's a fungus that affects them. As soon as they germinate and pop out of that soil, hold off on the water. This is my patty pan squash that I planted last week. I got these germinating. You see the one on the top left there? Yeah, this guy sprouted. Ooh, something took a chunk out of him. Who did that? These other two guys, they are just sprouting, and that's great. They're not gonna all sprout at the same time. You need to be aware of that, but like I said, look out for the watering once they sprout. One more thing that I want to recommend is burlap. I like to water the beds just like I described, and then I will take the burlap and lay it on top. I don't necessarily water through the burlap. The burlap is like a barrier. It helps the moisture stay in the soil. Now, as soon as those seeds germinate, make sure you remove the burlap. That could be an inhibitor to the germination of those seeds. Once they're ready to pop up and grow some more leaves, the burlap's going to get in the way. It might cause them to be deformed, and you might run the risk of, as you pull it off, pulling up some of those seedlings. So take great care if you're going to use that, but that can help you while you're away during the heat of the day to keep moisture in the soil. All right, one last tip here is watch the weather. You will have weeks where we'll have some forecasted rain chances, some cloudy weather, a slight dip in the temperature. Recently we hit some of the upper 90s. I know that's still really hot, but we had some cloud cover along with that. And if it's close to the timing of when you're going to plant your seeds, jump on it. All right, so there are some quick tips for you. Good luck with it, y'all, and as always, keep it organic. Here's another little bonus tip for you. If you have a bunch of cats in your neighborhood, I like to use this wire. I'll cut it to the shape of my bed. That keeps the cats out of my bed, all right? Otherwise, they come and they dig, and if I'm planting seeds, they'll dig them up. This is the surefire method for keeping cats from digging in your garden bed.